Ever wondered why water entering an internal combustion engine can kill it? Imagine the engine as a well-oiled machine, where each part works harmoniously with the others. Each cylinder, each fuel chamber, each piston, they all have their own roles to play. The engine, in its entirety, is designed to be resistant to moisture. But what happens when a substantial amount of water suddenly enters this well-oiled machine? The engine experiences what we call a hydrolock. This term refers to a surge in pressure within any closed system filled with fluid. When it comes to engines, water, which is considered almost incompressible, can cause damage to the system's components and reduce its pressure. So, how does water find its way into a working engine? It's not just about crossing streams or shallow rivers. Even passing quickly through deep puddles or flooded areas after heavy rains can introduce water into your engine. The water gets sucked into the fuel chamber, and the pistons, moving in the cylinders, encounter a barrier that impedes their normal operation. When the cylinders try to compress the incompressible water, the engine stops abruptly, which can deform or break its parts. The car will shake violently, and then the engine will die. For diesel engines, this phenomenon is even more harmful, as the compression ratio in these units is higher than in petrol engines. Consequently, the higher pressure and loads damage the engine more quickly and severely. The outcome of your car's encounter with a water barrier on the road can range from disastrous to minor, depending on several factors. These include the amount of water that enters the engine and the speed at which the car was moving. The higher the speed, the more moisture in the cylinders. The higher the engine's revs, the higher the load during hydrolock. If a driver passes through a puddle, the rising water can enter cars with lower air filters, going straight into the cylinder. The piston, moving at a speed of 6,000 revolutions per minute on the gas pedal's command, collides with the water, which, as we know from physics lessons, doesn't compress. If there's too much water, the space above the piston can fill up, preventing it from continuing its course. All the energy then transfers to the crankshaft, leading to the potential breakage of the timing belt or chain, and even the robust crankshaft. Most commonly, hydrolock can deform or break the crankshaft bearings, crankshaft piston rings, crank mechanisms, camshafts, timing chain or belt, and cylinder head. In essence, water entering an engine can cause hydrolock, a phenomenon that leads to a surge in pressure, causing potential damage to the engine's components. The result can range from minor to severe, depending on several factors. So the next time you see a deep puddle or a flooded area, think twice before driving through.